back on air with our Real Talk crew, Danny and Tim.
Hello.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Yeah, and so Tim, before we jumped into that Superstition by Stevie Wonder, kind of unwittingly set the table.
Layup.
Yeah.
Wow.
He just not even a bank shot, just like right there.
Right in there.
Yeah. For what it was on the rundown. We didn't know we were going to get into it right now. But Danny, I don't know if we want to kind of.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's know what's up here with the social media
Well,
spouses thing.
it was seen on social media earlier this week that the question was brought up asking if you had a significant other or a partner, would you post them on social media? If so, is there a time limit? 6 months, 4 months, a week?
Wait, a time limit to actually get a post up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tim,
Well,
would you post D?
He has, though.
trust me, she's my display picture. She's me. A picture of us has been the display picture probably from.
It's been a
For at
while.
least,
Yeah, I was gonna say a while.
At least maybe a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a year. No, not a year yet. Not a year yet. But
It's been a minute.
She's been posted.
But how long after you guys started dating did you post her? When did you make it Instagram official?
Ah.
Wow.
Well, now, okay. So then Instagram. So when we did when she threw that surprise party for me, we did have this great
Which
picture.
was lovely.
Right? Shout out to Dee.
Yeah.
She's incredible. She's fantastic. She's like this big event planner, just chilling. Because when I looked at the level that, anyways, let me not get off topic.
As you can tell.
Right.
He loves D.
So the picture, we took a picture beside the cake and everything like that, and then I posted that. I don't know if I posted anything before, maybe on Facebook
Okay.
or anything like that, but that we were together about a year and 2 months at that time, a year and 2 or 3 months. But I'm sure I'd posted her on my stories or something
Right.
like that.
So wait a minute. So hold on, Danny. Are you saying it's not official
Until it's Instagram, yeah.
till it's on Instagram?
Yeah, for real? Come
No.
on.
I mean, for me, no.
Yeah.
But for the younger
There's
ones,
a lot, yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not official unless you're on Instagram.
Okay.
Because there's some people, all they get is they might have their hand in a picture.
Yeah.
There's some partner that has a hand.
I'm having dinner.
Like the only way you know that they have a partner, and you still have to assume, is because you can't see their arm in that selfie. It's not a selfie. That's it.
Okay, first of all, it is nobody's business on Instagram.
Facts.
I mean, I'm so yeah.
I don't want anyone in my business. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you don't need to know who I'm.
That's just me. That's just me.
It's I totally hear that. I
Yeah.
totally hear that.
Because next thing you know, ooh, I saw a deal with some guy down the street.
But
There's Tim
whatever.
now, and-
No,
But you see, now,
No, but
here's
see-
the thing. If that's what somebody does, that's what somebody does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to still go places with them. Like,
Yeah.
it's like this. You could still be private, but something not be a secret. Right?
yeah.
You could keep your business private. People don't need to know that you guys went to McDonald's for breakfast today, but you're not hiding the fact. You're not like pushing somebody's head down in the car when you're trying to lean your chair back. You're not doing that, right?
Yeah.
But you just may not necessarily want to broadcast all your information. But to those who want to do that, cool. But make sure it's, to me, and this is the part that it's not my business, but like my rule, if I was telling anybody, it's like, make sure what you're posting for you,
100%.
right? You're posting it for you. You're not posting to say, hey, look what I got, right? You're not posting to take shots at somebody who you used to be with or whatever like that.
I mean, some people do.
But some people do that. But then, when you introduce that kind of
upgraded.
listen,
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you straight. I'm gonna tell you, look,
Upgrade. Wow.
I've fully been in that. I wasn't posting, but in my mind, it was just like, yo, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna have that, and then blah blah blah.
Right.
But then you don't get good things when when that is the door that thing enters through.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I really believe that the energy that we use, or and the space that we're in, can really dictate how things go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some people that actually don't feel everything's validated until, like Danny said, it's Instagram public. Like, relationships have ended over said question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to, my ex, when we were together, when we first started dating, she would be like, I don't understand why you haven't changed your profile status
Oh my God.
on your Facebook.
Right.
And I'd be like, I've never changed my profile status on my Facebook.
Right.
But then she understood that I just don't post my life on social media.
Like that. Yeah.
I just don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And someone that's with me understands that I'm just not, my life isn't public like that. If you want to do it, hey, fine, knock yourself out of your life. It's cool. I don't have to follow.
Yeah.
I was listening to Stephen A. Smith,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
and he
What did he
said,
say?
Oh yeah.
he said that if he's dating somebody and they post anything, it's over.
Yeah.
He says that part of his life is private.
Yeah.
Until there's nuptials, that's when.
Yeah,
That's
that
when
makes
it could
sense.
be a thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I mean, Stephen A. Smith is also a super public figure.
Yes. Yes, he is.
You know, so of course, he's going to be like, no, I don't want you get Stephen A. Smith when I'm on First Take.
Yeah.
I'm on my podcast. I'm doing that's the Stephen A. Smith
That
the
you,
public
I
gets.
let you see. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but no. Well, I mean, was there any like fallout or general comments from the questions she posed about this whole?
It was either
It was-
or.
yeah,
It was either
there
or.
was-
There was some people, some men are just like, I am never posting my girl on social media. Like, why do I need everyone in my business? And some of the girls were like, but we're dating. You have to post me.
Right.
Like,
No, but
I don't want no girl coming up to you because now people will think that you're single and you're a free man, right?
I think that it depends on the position that you're sitting in. So let's say like a lot of the comments that I saw, they were basically saying, if you're not posting me, are you doing that so you not to reduce your options? Right? You're not posting just so if something comes along, you can make your little quiet exit without the scandal and move on to something else. So one of the things about not being posted, right? Because there's two sides of it. There's like, would I post? And then do I want someone to post me?
Right.
Now, if someone is refusing or someone isn't posting you, depending on your own security in that relationship, you know, and your past experience, I think they might be like, well, what I mentioned before, they're just trying to, they're just trying to leave their options open and all those kind of things.
Right.
But I at the end of the day, it really comes down to the strength of your actual relationship.
Yep.
Because, some people if you're single or you're not, if you are pleasing to look at, if you have whatever, you will have options.
Yeah.
And so you have to. It's a matter of the security of the people and how you make them feel secure, regardless of posting or not.
Yeah, but not posting also doesn't mean that you're trying to leave options open.
But
just means,
exactly.
Yeah, it just means I'm a private person.
Yeah.
For sure. But if that's you. But
Yeah.
if your partner would feel,
type of way.
depending on what they've dealt with,
Yeah.
like you have to, like it's up to you to make that person feel secure. I'm
Yeah.
not that person that's going to be like your security is on you, because a lot of people like to do that, but then they make movements where the other person doesn't feel secure. I believe that like security is on both people. It's you trusting in what you have,
Yeah.
and the other person, at least giving you assurances that you're not stupid for trusting me,
Yeah. Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Because I know some people, they post this, oh, she's my sun, moon, and stars, and they're cheating the living daylights out of her.
Every time I see those posts, I was like, if you only knew.
Right? So post or not, the strength of your relationship is the strength of your relationship.
Yeah.
And you, like, sometimes people, because people don't want change, and they, like, you've been in it for a year, for 2 years, you don't want to go anywhere. So it's like, okay, well, he posts me, and okay, I'll feel secure in that. But you're standing on your house is built on sand here.
Yep.
You need to, don't be looking for the little items. Look at what it actually is.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll tell you, like, for me, I am probably not the strongest of, like, when it comes to that reassuring bit. I'm just oblivious to a lot of things.
Right.
So I just kind of keep going. I assume everyone's like, oh yeah, we're good, right?
Yeah.
And so that's one of my personal weaknesses that I've always tried to figure out how to work on, but I've never really figured that part out because I just assume everything's good. I'm safe. I'm secure. Aren't you safe? Aren't you secure?
Right.
Maybe one day I'll get better at it.
That sounds like communication.
I don't communicate well.
How? No,
someone
no, no. This man just said, I don't communicate well
I don't.
as he sits hosting
I was gonna say
a radio
yeah, I was
show.
like,
That's called irony.
No, that's called, no. What that is called like anxiety. Like, you know what I mean? But it's funny though,
Yeah.
because right here, I could sit here and I could talk about all kinds of things about myself, but to be able to like reach in
Like
and
dig deep.
open up that thing to somebody else, it is anxiety inducing, and I think that, like, in relationships, like, it's a killer.
Yeah.
It is, you have to be able to open up. Like, we're talking about, fine, you're dating, but you're likely dating because you're looking for something that you can have and something that you can keep and somebody that'll be in your life.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part, when you get to a certain place, you're not just dating you're not really
date.
dating for fun. You're hoping
For an
that this
endgame.
person can be
The stable.
You could be the person.
Yeah.
You could be the one.
Yeah.
And so we had, like, there's a level, when you really think about it, like, I remember one day it hit me what the rest of my life meant. Like, the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I only get one. There's no reset button.
There's no reset.
You know, I can't cash in a token and get it back. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And then on the chat is saying,
Oh, boy. Forgot about the chat.
gotta make yourself vulnerable sometimes.
You do.
You have to be vulnerable.
But you have to find that. You have to find that person to make yourself vulnerable.
No.
You don't
no.
think- you don't think so?
No, okay.
Okay.
It's okay. So,
Okay.
if you should have you should know the things you like and the things you don't like.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So you're dating, you're mating based on a lot of those things, but there's a lot of faith involved
you
there
just
because
say-
people present themselves away,
Yeah.
and it's human nature to
Yeah.
put your best foot forward. It's human nature.
Yeah.
So once you've done that, like, you're already in a really vulnerable space. Now, to, like, open up, like, how you actually feel. A lot of the times people don't want to put words to it, but your actions are already showing it.
Right.
You know, you're like,
Well, that's that whole love language thing that people talk about, right?
That's right.
So it's like some people are just not verbal. They do.
Yeah.
You know, like, I grew up in like, my mom and dad were married for a long, long time. My dad was a doer. I grew up watching actions. You know, yeah, that's what I grew up watching, right? There wasn't a lot of this, let me just bring flowers home every day. You know, my dad showed his love through his actions and the things that he did, and he was always there.
Right.
It didn't matter how busy he was.
You always make time.
He was always there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's one thing that, you know, people could never take away from him. It's like, he's doesn't matter, Mr. Davis, always there.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's kind of how I, think. I mean, I give you a funny story about my dad in terms of, like, communication thing, right? You know, they always talk about this whole birds and the bees conversation that parents have with their kids. It's all, like, fairy tale nonsense.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but
Yeah.
I'll keep that to myself.
So I'm home on summer holiday. I'm washing my dad's pickup truck. And he comes outside and he flips on the tailgate. He's like, oh, Greg, come here for a minute. And I go sit down and tailgate with him. And he's like, here, he's eating a mango. And he's like, he just straight face while eating his mango is like, whatever you do in life, make sure you marry a woman taller than you. And then he sits there. And then he gets up and walks inside the house.
Taller than you.
Yeah. Don't marry a woman shorter than you.
Wow.
And that was a conversation.
I will never get married.
But that was a conversation. And he got up and walked back in the house.
Wow.
And I'm sitting on the tailgate like, I don't understand what just happened here.
Is that a Jamaican proverb I don't know about?
Yeah. I'm on a calling. How old were you?
I had to be like maybe 19.
Huh.
And you probably like 5'10"? 6?
Yeah, I'm 5'10". My
He
dad
basically told you not to get married.
Pretty much.
He told you not to get
Pretty
married. Like, do you know, like how many, like statistically, how many women are taller
Need a
than 6 feet?
WNBA player
I don't know, but yeah, I mean,
or volleyball player.
yeah, probably, I don't know.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm single still, so I maybe did something. It's subconscious. I don't know.
Anyone watching?
I know he's
Greg is
single.
single?
His DM line open.
Did I just put that on public? Yeah.
You did. I thought you were a private boss and said, publicly said he wants someone to be private with.
That's right. That's right. There you go. To the massive of people listening across the airway.